welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this pink Valentine's Day inspired look. I always love to do a cut crease, so if you'd like to see how I got this pink Valentine's Day inspired look, please keep watching. Okay, so I already prepped my eye off camera, and today we are mainly going to be going in with the Take Me Back to Brazil palette by BH Cosmetics. This palette is full of different colors. I can show you guys super quick. So there's like a bunch of different colors. So I'm going to be using mainly the pinks on the side here. I feel like my voice is super raspy today. I'm really sorry. I think I just have like a really dry throat, so I'm not really sure why it's doing that, but maybe I'm catching a cold or something. So I apologize for my raspy voice. So I'm first going in with a pencil brush, and I'm going to be mixing a few shades. I'm going to be mixing this shade right here as well as this top shade right here. So I'm just kind of mixing those two together. So these two shades are going to go directly into the crease here. And I'm not really blending, I'm just packing on for now. I do take this one all the way down into the inner corner of the eye, and I round it back up and I end it right about here. You can also start kind of filling this corner in here. We are going to eventually extend that out and half shadow here in the outer corner of the eye, so you can start packing some on there. So now I'm taking a Sigma E36 blending brush, and I'm going to be taking this shade right here in the palette. This is like a softer pink, so I'm going to use it to diffuse this line right here. So I'm just going to blend that in and make a softer edge here. And this is my favorite brush to do that, it just does it so nicely. It always leaves like such a soft blend for like these really thin, like hard to reach areas. So this is where I kind of meant how we're gonna start extending that out a little bit here. I'm gonna go back in with that first blending brush, kind of just soften up the crease a bit. So I always like to do the cut crease first and then adjust after. So that's what we're gonna do right now. So for the cut crease, as usual, I have to bring my bigger mirror closer just because I like to get really close to the mirror to make sure that I'm getting like a pretty precise, clean line. And for today's cut crease, we're taking it pretty high. So I went pretty dramatic with the cut crease. Yeah, I wanted drama for this cut crease, so that's what I did today, and that's what we're about to do on this eye. So good luck to me trying to recreate this on this eye. It's always a lot of fun, but they're never 100% similar, but they're like somewhat there. You guys know what I mean. Those of you who have like attempted a cut crease know what I mean. So yeah, I'm going in with my Tarte Shape Tape concealer. This is almost done, so it's kind of like semi-dry, but it allows me to kind of maneuver it a little bit better. So I'm taking a flat brush with that. I like to usually take out as much product as I can with the applicator, and then I'll take some of the product, like I'll kind of start taking it off from there with a brush, and then I'll go in, and usually I like to stamp it. See how it's kind of almost done? I like to look up, and it still pretty much stamps where I need to be. So I like to like stencil it out first, and then at the end I go back in and I fill it out. So do you see how there is not as much color on top here like there is here? That's because after I cut this crease, I go in with that darker pink color that we first used, that like mixture that we did of the two pinks, and I go in with a pencil brush and then I kind of start filling it out. To give it back its like full look. You can see it there now. It's like much more bold. So now I'm going back in with that Sigma E36 brush, and I'm going to go back in with that lighter pink shade that we used at the top, and we're going to do that same thing. We're going to start just lightly diffusing it again, and it's really not that huge of a diffusion. It's just like a very light amount because I just don't want the line to be too harsh. So for this part, I'm taking a Sigma E58 brush, and I'm going to be taking this shade. This is the lightest pink shade in the palette. Basically, wherever we cut that crease is where you're going to apply this. So right after that, I'm going in with this white shimmery shade right here at the bottom of the palette, and I'm using that same brush, and I'm just gonna go over that. This is just to kind of lighten that pink a little. I just wanted it a tiny bit more vibrant. So I'm gonna go in with a thinner brush. I'm gonna be taking this more brown shade in the palette right there. I'm just gonna go along the edges of the cut crease here, just to deepen up that line. So now I'm kind of taking a mixture of those two darker pinks that we used, and I'm going to start adding some of this to the outer corner of my eye here. Just smoothing that out. And then I'm going to start taking that down into the lower lash line. So I'm going to do the same thing, grab those different shades of pink and kind of just start adding that to the lower lash line. So I'm moving on to adding some sparkles to the actual cut crease area, and I'm going to stick to that longer, thinner brush. So I'm just grabbing some of this. This is the Stila Cosmetics Glitter and Glow Highlighter in the shade Kitten, so it's kind of like pinkish. Once again, grabbing some from the applicator, and I'm just going to apply this all around the eyelid. I don't like really put too much. I kind of just want to add sparkle all around the lid area, so that's pretty much what I'm doing. Okay, so I have my lashes getting prepped on the side. In the meantime, I'm going to do one last thing to my eye. So I just created a really thin line on my lash line with some of the black shadow from this palette. Nothing too crazy, just something really thin so that when you put the lashes on, it kind of just like doesn't show the band. It kind of just like hides with it. So in the meantime, I'm going to use the NYX retractable white eyeliner, and I'm going to put this in my waterline. I'm also going to apply some mascara. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my lash. These are the Boldface Makeup Lashes in Superboost. So for the last detail on my eye, I'm going to go in with this Colourpop Super Shock Shadow from the Disney Designer Collection. And I'm going to grab a really small detail brush. And this is going to go into the inner corner right here. I'm just doing like a small little dot there in the inner corner. I'm just adding a little bit of mascara to my lower lashes. Okay, so now the eyes are completely done. So I'm going to move on to lips. So I'm going to use the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Mother. So it's this really pretty pink color. And I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera, and then I'll be right back to show you guys the final results. Alright, so this is the final result. I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you guys enjoy your Valentine's Day, even though this video will probably be up before Valentine's Day, but still, if you're watching this closer to Valentine's Day, hope you guys really enjoy your Valentine's Day. And if you haven't yet, don't forget to give a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, comment down below, and hit the bell for notifications so that whenever I post a video, you guys are the first ones to know. And if you haven't followed me on Instagram, please do so. I am at daniammumtaz. You can find more of my makeup looks on there, like more than the tutorials that you see on here. I post like a lot more makeup looks, like my everyday makeup looks and stuff like that on there. So yeah, please go give me a follow there as well. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!